Hi everyone, this is Neal Topf from Callzilla. I had the pleasure of hosting this week's ICMI chat, that's hashtag ICMI chat. Topic of the week was what happened in 2014, of course referring to the customer care and contact center industry. I was fortunate enough to have been awarded the opportunity to be the host. I love this topic. I think there's a ton of activity, both outstanding and not so outstanding for the year, but was really happy to lead the charge and had some great participation. Of course, we had Erica Strother and Justin Robbins from the ICMI. We had John Tatusko for the first time that I believe he was there. Nate Brown, great participation by Nate, great participation by Leslie O. Excellent to have Elias Parker back. OneReach, Teresa Allen, excellent to have her back. Kevin Hagerbarth, as always. TCN, Zach Messler for I believe the first time. Higher IQ Solution, Sarah Steely-Reed was great to have her back, and HDI Music City, and of course myself. You can imagine that we talked about the Comcast debacle, or perceived debacle, depending on who you ask. Everyone basically agreed that what happened to Comcast made absolute sense because they put their money where their mouth is. Comcast incentivized their agents to ensure they got a certain behavior, and that's what they got. They pushed their agents to obtain saves and retentions. That's what they did, but of course they had it blow up on them. But that's what they did. They compensated their agents to maximize the number of saves and retentions, not to let customers cancel out, and that's why that customer was treated the way he was. Awful situation, but not surprising. Within that topic, we also talked about incentivizing the wrong behaviors. I thought there was some great commentary, particularly from Leslie O and from Justin Robbins. They talked about AHT. Why is it that companies and call centers are pushing AHT as a KPI? Shouldn't customer experience and things like resolution matter the most, not AHT? Personally, I'm of that belief as well. You can't be a penny wise and a dollar foolish, I think as the saying goes. AHT, yeah, pay for another extra couple minutes, but as long as a customer is retained, has a good experience, you can better guarantee and ensure customer lifetime value, even if it costs you a few extra minutes of talk time. Someone even called AHT a monkey measure, which I thought was great. Another topic was omni-channel versus multi-channel, what the definition of both is, and truthfully, tomato, I don't think it really matters. What I do think came out as interesting is how we tried to define what each of them is, if there's even a difference. The general thought in the chat was that multi-channel is just that, providing a bunch of different communication channels, whereas omni-channel is providing more of an integrated approach and strategy. What can start as an interaction in one channel should be fluid and continuous through any other channel for any singular customer. What happens on one phone call could be carried through to a chat, to a social media feed or message or inquiry across Twitter, to a text message, back to a chat, back to voice, back to IVR. All of that information should flow and be contained within one unique CRM and with one unique infrastructure or ecosystem. I thought there was another interesting term that came out of there, channel pivot. What some customers start in one communication channel can quickly pivot when offered the opportunity into another or another multiple set of communication channels. Fascinating. I never heard the topic before. Channel pivot, that was brought up, I believe, by OneReach. I really like that. I learned from that. We also talked about IVR. The ICMI has some research that shows that customers, the worst experience that customers have is through IVR. And I'm kind of curious why. IVR can be so incredibly useful in some specific and selective cases, yet companies do not know how to create an incredible, positive, and useful user experience in the IVR. I think personally that part of the challenge is that the people that write IVR scripts and record the messages are not users of IVRs. They tend to be IT people that don't have either exposure or contact or communication or skills in interacting with customers. I think that's part of the problem. Of course, the prompts and repeating messages and the overall time sometimes that it takes to get through an IVR is absolutely ridiculous. I think that's an incredible opportunity for our industry to create better IVR experiences. The final topic that I really liked was, what did you, meaning you, the participants, what did you try new in 2014? I shared that in our company, We are very new into gamification, and we're new into trying to figure out how to better engage our employees, meaning our reps, our supervisors, how better to train them, how to create a better work environment from them. Those are ongoing experiences. I love them. Definitely learning experiences for us. There's no recipe, there's no rhyme or reason how to get reps to feel engaged and motivated. Lots of different trial and error, lots of different workshops, lots of different exercises. I'd love to hear your feedback on that, and if you have some best practices. I constantly engage and ask my colleagues to share some of their best practices, and I've learned from a lot of them. Great feedback that Teresa Allen and Nate Brown shared is they're both doing some team building exercises. Would love to know more about those, but it's great to hear that the participants are definitely on to trying new things. I'd love to know what you and your company, your brand, your contact center, in-house or outsourced is doing new for 2015. Some people are talking about video chat. Some people, of course, are also talking about things like omni-channel. I'd love to know what people think about the continuance of phone or voice as a dominant channel. I personally think it will continue to be the dominant channel. I don't think it's going anywhere. I think human interaction is here to stay. Yes, there will be some self-serve without a doubt. I do think that chat is going to absolutely grow, but I do think the voice channel will continue to be the dominant channel, but would love to hear your feedback and thoughts on it. There will be additional chats, I believe, next week and all the way through the rest of the month of December. Hashtag ICMI chat. Once again, for those of you that participated along with me, I hope you had as much fun as I did. It was a blast. I look forward to my next hosting gig. Not sure exactly what date it will be or what the topic will be. I'll announce it as soon as I know. Thank you once again for participating. Look forward to any feedback. Thank you. Bye-bye.